I still think Trump will pull this off. I think he's going to be the president. If he doesn't, it'll be he'll be back in 2024 for another 8 years. Yeah. As long as we can survive the 4 years of a Biden administration, because if Biden does get in, the US and therefore the world is going to be in a bad way.
Absolutely. And you know what? I've been hearing things get so desperate. There's a constitutional group in the US that are saying that if Donald Trump is unable to take the legal route, he might need to declare martial law just to secure the country. I mean, I think it was Pompeo who said in the US, he's the Secretary of State, he said that China has successfully managed to infiltrate every level of the US government and our infrastructure of the country.
They're already under a state of emergency and have been for some time now. He announced a state of emergency back in his first 12 months.
Yeah.
That hasn't been revoked, so they are in a state of emergency, and he's been holding this sort of Damocles over their heads. So there might be some clever move. I mean, there's some great stories flying around too. Allegedly, there were some servers in Germany that were collecting the actual votes. And whether you want to believe the stories or not, I don't. I'm not saying this is true or not, but it's just interesting.
Yeah.
5 special ops people were killed. One is CIA. This is deep state. They got the servers, and it shows that Trump has won something like 410 of the Electoral College votes.
Yeah.
The Attorney General Barr has said there's no evidence of wide systemic fraud.
Yeah.
So Barr's either crook or they're playing 3-dimensional chess again. But there's so much going on, and what I've noticed about the way Trump plays the game, he allows people to hang themselves. He doesn't go in for the kill. Yeah. He just brings them in, feeds them more rope, and then yanks.
Yeah.
And so I'm watching carefully to see what he does and how he does it, because he never goes in for the obvious kill. He lets them hang themselves. Because as we've said before, and this comes out of the US a lot, sometimes you can't tell people. You've got to show them. They have to see for themselves, even if it takes a long time, and even if it causes pain. To quote Roy Rogers, sometimes people have to piss on the electric fence for themselves.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm still optimistic he'll be the president, and that's good for us if he is.
Yeah, one of the fears. So last week I painted quite a bleak picture, and we finished the episode with Tim Pool losing his crap. This is back in July.
Yeah.
That video did really well. Got 60,000 views. People were like, "Oh, this is pretty full on." It's real and it's raw, because I want you guys to realize that this isn't a movie. You can lose, and the problems won't go away if you sit on your ass. It's just I can't put it any more simply. And it's not a fairy tale.